Indeed he does. Down bottom though, Ace dropping very, very low. This is what we talked about early on, the power of the Marcy and the Jakiro. Just a bit too much early on. Can't stuff in the arcane orb, you can keep throwing it out, and there's very little Nisha can do about it. He can maybe buy a raindrop, but it's really a temporary solution. As up top, they will lose the Hoodwink. Spoke about this as well. Level 3 on the Razor. About to hit level 6 himself. Drops a Sentry. The toss spam starts to come through. Boxy's going to be here as well. He needs to pop the one. He's not going to get a chance to do so. He is dead. Tofu finds the kill on the Largo. As the Liquid supports make up for the last couple of minutes Nisha's been having in this lane. XM, he is just going to be waiting for the power rune here. Boxy shows up though. There's the Ice Path coming in. The question is, does XM actually drop the Sanity's Eclipse? I think he will on Nisha here, but Nisha might just end up surviving as the Cursed Crown comes out. XM didn't have enough mana to take down the Tiny. Mad fight. And up top, Mickey, oh, a bit of a dive coming out here, but it's, well, XM's gonna find some kills regardless. And what a valuable one at that too. He manages to take down Mickey on the Razor, and now Tofu's low too. Planet, he's got a bushwhack, and he does manage to connect it onto Tofu. The Dispel's there, but it's only a stopgap solution, as XM will still find the kill. Going for the Pipe of Insight directly. No Soul Ring so far for this Watermelon. Makes sense because watermelons don't have souls, but that's a very good Ice Path, although in a sense he is still gonna be destroyed. Taken out by Nisha. Really have a TP scroll. As Nisha is looking for a toss, he tosses him out onto the range creep, and there is gonna be the fear. The Marcy is walking in an awkward direction, pulled back by the Largo Lake. She will eventually fall as Liquid right click, it gets disabled, and then you can no longer disassemble it. Anyway, gonna have to hold on to that thought as Bark gates down bottom. No Pit of Malice ready just yet, but it doesn't matter. Ace will still be bought down on the Tidehunter. Ravage at the ready, but no point pressing it like that, so down he goes. This time around, Vici Gaming are the ones who bring numbers to the bottom. That's something you ought to think about. Might be relevant in the next couple of minutes, especially now that Nisha's got his blink. Down bottom, they do end up finding Ace, as Innocence is the one who gets the kill. Shiro popping his Unleash for that, but yeah, back towards the Bounty Rune. Seems like Innocence will be found. Nisha's blink is revealed, so he gets a kill, but again, let's not forget that Sparky's bought out a Club of Haste here, just so he can take... or rather, he can derive some value from the Atrophy Aura. That's a nice Terrorize coming out of Boxy thanks to the Hour Toss. Although, the Astral does protect the Underlord, and that Sanity's Eclipse completely destroys anyone standing in it. Mickey is also going to fall, but Nisha going back in for round number 2. He will be able to find the OD. They somehow managed to make it a 3-for-2 exchange, but it will end up as a 3-for-3 in the end. The only survivor is actually Boxy, who tanked that entire Sanity's Eclipse. That's kind of crazy. So... Liquid, this top tier 1. Ace is going to TP in and just commit the Ravage. Okay. He's going to settle for both the supports. The TP out attempted by the Jakiro. He will not be able to do so. Avalanche is there from Nisha. And they will find both Planet and Innocence. Liquid. I do really like the Witchblade on OD as I say that. Down bottom though, they do manage to catch out the Underlord. Trying to get out with the help of the gate, but he's just been stunned time and time again, and no one's going to be coming from the other side of the gate to help. Down goes Bark. But like I was saying, I do like the Witchblade on OD, mostly because the projectile speed is a very underrated part about that item. You might not think it matters a lot. Look around, blink into your backlines, and just create chaos. Speaking of which, up top, it seems like Planet has been caught out on the Hoodwink. Taken out by Boxy. Getting another kill. Nisha, he's just been going around setting these kills up, but doesn't seem to be getting the last hit on any of them, so... But that's life. That's what we call the job, or the duty of the mid laners. Down bottom, Mickey pops the BKB. There's the static link coming out. Quickly gotten rid of by the rebound, but there's the Ravage coming through. Shiro didn't pop his BKB in time. Now he's trying to turn around and take down the Razor. He will succeed. That is no Eye of the Storm and no BKB for the Razor coming back for round number 2. In a sense, drops the Macropire, there's the Ice Spot. The Jakiro not afraid of laying into the Razor for a bit, and he's still surviving, trying to get out as XM pops the Astral Imprisonment onto Nisha. There is still a Sanity's Eclipse remaining. The big circle's gonna come in, there it is, connecting onto 3, takes down the Largo. However, the Tenra is also connecting onto 3, as Nisha, he found the carry, but once again, it's XM with the save, keeping his Marcy alive, but Nisha, or rather Mickey, he's stealing all of that damage with the help of the Static Link, and now he's gonna turn around onto XM, but there's the Hurricane Pike, the Manta Star will protect him from the damage. Planet getting himself a double kill, so far it's a 1 for 2, but Vichy Gaming have lost their carry, and Liquid still has Mickey, the Razor, excuse me. In a sense, that's another Ice Spot coming through. Another bit of balance dropped as the Jakiro gets tossed into the Tidehunter. Nisha going back in, but it will cost him his life. XM's here for the cleanup. Finally, this OD. Here, XM, he needs to get out. His spidey senses not tingling. And there's Nisha. There's the catch. They're going to take down the OD. That's 70 seconds without XM as Liquid could go marching up the high ground. And once that item's done, probably take down the Razor, as the BKB will be forced out here by Shiro, so he's gonna have to back off here on the Marcy. Quick TP out, there's the Avalanche though coming in, and at the last second it does cancel because the BKB ran out. He couldn't BKB TP out, he didn't have enough time, and now the Punisher's here with the Ravage. They take down the Marcy, they'll find the Jakiro as well as Liquid. Once again, just finding the gaps and finding the holes. Vichy Gaming have very, very little that they can do about this now. Nisha, BKB. But almost is not the full BKB. They really need to, not block those camps, but they do. Stopu trying to steal the Wisdom Shrine, and Nisha gets the toss back onto the Marcy, but the BKB is going to be there. Shiro needs to break the Static Link. He will do so, but his BKB is starting to run out. His Ace is going to go in. That's going to be a very nice Ravage connecting on to 4, connecting on to 5 as the Marcy's BKB comes to an end. And now, Bark got up his own Wisdom Shrine area. He is gonna fall. XM also died in the meantime. I'm not too sure how on earth that happened, as he fell by the tier 2. Nisha still looking for more, but it seems like Vichy Gaming will be able to get out on the rest of their heroes. Stofu continues to heal up his teammates. Nisha's gonna go in, find the Hoodwing, take her out. Planet drops, and Nisha so farmed on this Tiny. Okay, Nisha's gonna go in, but the instant hex is there from XM. The Aeon Disc gets procced here by Nisha, as he will be able to back off. BKB is there, and they drop the Sandling's Eclipse and find the Tidehunter. So, Vichy Gaming, this time around the BKB pays off. This is what we talked about. The break with the Hex, just a bit too strong. Shiro's got his Helm Creep pushing out in the mid lane. His Liquid Smoke up as well now. There is the Tidehunter being hexed up. XM on the front lines as he pops the BKB, but that gives Mickey a perfect target to Static Link. XM trying to get away with the 4-stop, will be able to do so, but there is the Yule Scepter from Boxy, catching the OD, pulling him up in the air. Astral Imprisonment buying him some time as Spark also gets tossed in. BKB is there. Ravage once again connects onto one lonely Jakiro. That's about it. That's all the Ravage does, but it's enough. It's enough because Liquid had stolen enough damage from the Razor. Mickey was able to cut them all down. As Vichy Gaming, they will lose 4 heroes, in Roshan. He's going to try and find that Observer, but there's Nisha going in with the with the double toss and the Avalanche. Nice Ravage coming in from Ace, actually connects onto all 5. Going to be another Ravage as well. Connects perfectly onto everyone. Vichy Gaming sent backing back to the fountain in style, courtesy of Ace. He might have taken or eaten shit for the entire game, but towards the end, those 2 Ravages, they completely make up for that fact. Beautiful performance by him. And just TP back in, losing half his HP. It's gonna be Nisha though, and excuse me, who ends up drawing first blood. Thanks to Boxy's rotation towards the mid lane. And on the position 4, I think this is all you can really do to help out the Batrider, right? Like, I mean, Boxy can just keep chasing Bark like this, and there's very little Bark can do about it. In fact, I think Bark's dead, yeah. Boxy's gonna get the XP for that, Mickey gets the kill. And Liquid, 100 gold. As Bark Get some downtime up top, immediately starts cutting waves. Was hoping to maybe find Mickey with the lasso. Will finally connect, and guess what? Mickey will fall. Boxy, he is also dropping low as the line starts to TP in, but Innocence is here on the Pugna. Tofu can't really cast spells without getting blasted by the Nether Ward, as Plan's gonna come in with the time dilation, make it possible to find that second kill as well. Bach getting right back into the game here for the back of those two. That blink up super early. 0-1 and 0 on the Slather, but that's okay. Though Boxy coming into the mid lane, XM might be in some trouble here. Dream Coil is ready for Nisha if need be. He's holding on to it for now. There's a crush out from XM as the coil gets dropped. Another illusory orb will do the work. Nisha gets the kill. Good rotation in by Boxy as XM. I feel like it's very hard to play against them. I mean, of course, if the Largo is in a good position, I'm going to have to hold on to that thought, because up top, the Faceless Void has been fingered. Tofu's going to find the kill. Or rather, Mickey's going to. That's when the Largo, he can maybe save someone with a catchy leg to spell the Corrosive Haze, but I feel like that's asking too much of Ace. As XM does get lucky with the rune. Nice decrepify. Boxy will not be able to use the Unleash upon him, but there's a Dispel coming out by Ace. They will find the Pugna. Nisha gets the kill. XM, the amp damage room, it's costly. Head and net worth of the Largo now on Ace. In the mid lane, looks like they're going to be finding a purple alien. No, it's not Bane. It's everyone's favorite hard carry, the Faceless Void. Being played, position 4, punished for his sins. This Boxy, okay, with the Unleash, he's trying to take down Innocence, but he doesn't have enough damage, so Innocence will live. In fact, it's going to be Puck who ends up dying. As Ace shows up to the party, he's like, okay guys, what the fuck? I wasn't supposed to die here. They're making it a 2-for-1 exchange, but Vici Gaming, they're probably like, how did we end up losing that, guys? I thought we were supposed to win that trade when XM came in. And indeed they should have. Indeed they should have. And there's a Dream Coil coming out in the mid lane. They're looking to find XM, but XM's in the river. A speedy bugger with the sprint. Though it is coming to an end. Boxy looking for the rebound. Will manage to connect, and looks like the Slather will fall. Saw a TP being cancelled. I don't know whose TP that was. I believe Mark's really up there though in terms of farm. And right as I say that, he's gonna die to a finger. Amazing. The power I hold. Okay, up top, make a 1-shot, 2-shot, 3-shot, 4-shot, dead. That is the Corrosive Haze. Quite a lot of shots, to be honest, but hey, they got the kill. And Shiro didn't have to pop any. Tofu doesn't have the blink just yet, still looking for it, but Planet's just gonna walk right back in. Okay, Planet. It's another finger stack going the way of Tofu. He's actually got a lot of those this game. Been fingering quite a lot of people. Every creep. Down bottom though. Lasso out onto Ace, who is just trying to run away with the help of the song. Does have the catchy lick, will dispel himself. Up top, XM gets found though. Once he helps secure the kill with the help of Liquid's potential. Boxy could go in with the rebound, catch him with a stun. But there's Tofu with the blink and the Hex. They're going to try to blow up the SF. And the SF, well, he's not long for this world. Maybe in the afterlife he can find some impact. As Boxy gets taken down, XM now in some trouble. The Largo, singing the song of his people, manages to take down 2 cores. Both the SF and the Slather are dead. Vici Gaming, oh boy. They were not prudent. Shiro showing himself like that. That's carry sins. There's a time dilation coming out. Nisha still going forward. There's the lasso coming out, catching out the line. They're going to take down Tofu first. Planet's still alive for the time being. As Nisha, he was hit by the time dilation, just now getting his spells back up. Vision Rune still running though, and there is Ace healing him back up. As Vici Gaming want to try and take this fight. XM's around. Shiro spots out Nisha. There's the Requiem. They're going to find the Aegis here. It's going to be round number 1. Does Planet pop the time zone though? That's the big question. Nisha. Oh no, Boxy, he actually went in to try and save his buddy, but the phase shift, oh, Nisha outplays Boxy, and that's going to cost Boxy his life. Eventually brought down. There's the time zone coming in as Ace will strum his guitar and get the hell out of there. Guitar versus the power of time itself. The guitar ends up winning, and now the Muerta does, as she is taking down everyone on the side of Vici Gaming. Shiro dropping very, very low, gets out courtesy of the Shadow Blade. Perhaps the 2K players were right after all. And Bark with the all-chat. Okay, Faceless Void dies. And Mark's like, what the fuck is this Largo hero? Saving anyone, because there's just too much magic damage, but I don't know, I always feel like the pipe is worth it. It's never as perfect as you think the enemy team's initiation, as Shiro thinking about letting go of the Requiem, but that gets spotted onto the sentry ward. The finger is there, although the Glimmer Cape keeps him alive. That's a very nice time zone coming in. The Marcy's on the high ground up on the cliff, taken out, doing an Arteezy cosplay as Mickey now out of the Pierce. The Veil will fall to the right clicks coming in from the SF, as the SF, he is dying to the Largo, who is singing him the song of his people. Ears bleeding. That's what Taylor Swift music does to me. Well, looking to finish off the post-up. Oh no, up top, Planet E's dead. They gated in. As the Void just time-walked into the gate, not realizing that people were coming. Nisha spotted, Lincoln Spheres available, but Bark does have a 4-star. There's the lasso coming in on the backline. They've got Planet, though. Where's the follow-up? There's the Requiem, there's the Crush coming through. Can they find Nisha? Nisha, phase shift, he's still alive, and he blinks out. Nisha will not be found today. Vici Gaming, they blow their load. But boy, oh boy, it wasn't a joy. This Ace going in, and oh no, Planet, he's been hexed up again as XM's going to go in with the Crush, try and find the line, but it's actually Planet who ends up falling. 48 seconds without the Faceless Void as Mickey charging forward along with Nisha. There's the coil actually connecting onto the SF. He breaks it. He's stunned up. He needs help, and he will get it. He's alive for now. Shiro won't fall. Nisha pops the Shiva's guard, goes in, spots out the Pugna. The Pugna is just gonna die once again. The finger from the Lion does the work. There's the lasso though, they catch up Mickey. The stun's gonna be there as well with the Requiem. They will find Mickey. 80 seconds without the Muerta, no buyback, but Boxy, he really wants to try and get this very Rax. He posts next set to go back in. There's the Corrosive Haze being dispelled, courtesy of the catchy lick. Planet drops the time zone, and everyone 4-staffs out, and there he is sitting, contemplating his life. What impact have I had in this game? Am I a good position 4 player? Should I be getting paid a salary to play this game? All sorts of questions going through his head as Nisha continues to toy with his food. The SF dies. Nisha didn't even have to do anything. He was aura farming. And he's not done yet. He's going to go back and do the real dirty work, which is taking out the Raxes, taking down the structures. And Liquid, well, looks like they are going to be taking themselves the final set of Rax. The X is going to try and put a stop to it, but there's the nerd spike from afar. Ace continuing to strike, or rather strum his banjo or his lyre or his lute. I am not sure which medieval instrument that is, but GG is called. The game is done. Vici Gaming will take, well, they'll take the loss. Well, that's it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Here's the post-game stats. If you like what you hear, consider dropping me a follow. It helps in helping me getting hired to cast officials. And yeah, that's about it.